Hey, good morning, traders. Welcome back to another Forex Showdown. I got FxBigDog in the room today, and we're going to go ahead and look at 5 pairs. We randomized, pick 2 pairs each. We go ahead and trade them. We scalp the 20 pips in the market, and whoever can close out their 20 pips first, either 2 pairs, is going to be announced the winner. So stay tuned, and we're going to get right to it after this break.
All right. Good morning, Cameron. How you doing, buddy?
Good morning. I'm doing good. And yourself?
All right. Have you told everyone who is the champion last week?
It was announced.
Good. Now, I want you to announce it right here and tell me you're not worthy, all right? Go ahead. There's 2 times in a row. Now, I've already got some chatter from Bull. Bull's already saying, you know what, Cameron's been hot this week, and so watch out for Cameron this week because he's been nailing the trades this week. And so, I don't know. I'm a little scared.
All right, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. Cammy, are you ready? We're going to go ahead and take a look, see what's going on. But just before we get started, let's have a conversation about what's going on right now in the marketplace, because we did have some news out this week. We got the cash rate that was out for the Australians, and they raised the rates 75 basis point. That was on Tuesday. Then we had on Wednesday, we had the Bank of Canada rate decision. They went ahead and also raised the rates 75 basis point. And then on Thursday, which is last night, Thursday morning, the ECB actually went ahead and they also went ahead and raised the rates. And they raised the rates from 50 basis points to 125, also a 75 basis point raise. So it looks like the central banks are pretty heavy on going ahead and raising rates. We know we've got the Swiss National Bank coming up on the 21st of September. They're probably going to look at a rate hike. They're not as aggressive in their hikes. They raised the rates 50 basis point last time. We'll see how they raise the rates now coming up in the next couple of weeks, because everyone's been doing 75 basis point. And I think we might just see a bigger hike in the Swiss National Bank as well. But the market's been pretty volatile. We've seen some price action. We had a nice little rally on the Euro-US dollar. I know there's a lot of traders out there that are following my signals that are so glad we're out of that Euro-US dollar trade. It was like, whew, come on, man. How much further can we go? But we did get out of that. And we'll see how we go ahead and analyze the market today when we go ahead and take a look at the Euro. I just want to add my 2 cents on that as well. So it's been a pretty volatile week. We've had a lot of data out this week. Next week, if we go take a look at next week, and I'm going to pull up, well, actually, I don't have to do it. I'll just tell you what we've got next week. We've got CPI. Okay, these are important data reports coming out next week that traders need to pay attention to, right? We've got a CPI coming out for the US. It's monthly CPI, but still the Feds are going to be taking a close look at that, although they're looking at a medium-term outlook on CPI. The data monthly might be something that they'll take a look at to see if there's any changes. We do have the pound CPI, yearly CPI, coming out on Wednesday. So Wednesday CPI for the pound, and again, inflation, big deal, a big deal. We just saw that the Canadians picked up that the inflation rate was at 9.1%. So that's definitely ticking higher. That's why they went aggressively and started raising the rates to 75 basis point. Now we've got the pound. They're looking at the CPI forecast to be at 10.2%. That is crazy. And obviously, oil prices are putting a big damper on that. But of course, we don't just have just the oil prices, but we've got a lot of things that are pushing inflation, and that is, of course, demand and supply. Both of them are creating problems right here for inflation. Now, We've got also our Aussie jobs coming out next week. So again, another busy week next week with fundamentals. We'll see how that plays out, especially with the CPI data coming out as well, because the UK are going to talk about rate decisions the following or the next 2 weeks. I think, let me take a look and see exactly when they're going to come out. Their next rate decision is forecast on the 22nd. So there's a lot of data coming out on that week of the 21st and 22nd of September. We've got a lot of rate decisions coming out that week as well. I think the US is coming out, the pound's coming out, and I believe there's another one, the Swiss franc. Those are the three fundamentals coming out in that week alone. So big week in that week. Now, we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what's going on with the market, Cameron, and we're going to go ahead and dive into some trades. Any sort of insight you want to give based on the news that we had this week and how you guys traded? How did you guys deal with the news and everything is going down and the trades that you guys placed this week?
Yeah, with the news, we don't get too much in the news, as the market has reversals and we dollar cost average, so we don't get too much hyped about the news. Obviously, it does affect it just for the short term, but we
Yeah.
just go in there without strategy and we just trade, without confirmations, and we stay strictly to our confirmations. Obviously, if there's news there that makes a movement, we keep an eye on it, but nothing to make us change our strategy and our pattern.
Well, that's actually fantastic news, and that's super cool to hear. Because you're right, the thing right there about trading different strategies is to stick to your strategy. And news is really just a fulfillment of what you're seeing technically. So it's great to see that you're applying that sort of rule set in your trading because once again, support is support, resistance is resistance until proven otherwise, right? And so just buying support and resistance. I know you use supply and demand levels, and which is a level of support and resistance, and that's working out for you guys pretty solid. So that's good. I'm glad to hear that. All right,
Yeah,
cool. And you guys have done pretty good. Could you share? Do you have something that you want to go ahead and share? How have you guys done so far
yeah.
this week? So, well, this let's say from the start of the month. What is your sort of like? And I think this is the first part of the week. Actually, in fact, I got it in front of me right here. Let me go ahead and share right here. I actually got it in front of me right here. And is this my screen or your screen? Oh, it's my screen. All
Uh,
right, cool. All right, there we go. So it looks like you guys are up at 3% so far this month, which is pretty solid. 3% return, and that is and this is the first trading week, right? I think yeah we Tuesday, sorry, Thursday, Friday, and of course this week. So it's been 1 week of trading. You guys are 3% up. If you keep at that rate, you'll be sitting at around about 12%. And I don't know, how did you feel this week? Was this week a really active week for you guys, or did you get
yeah.
stuck
Well,
in the
we
50%?
we didn't trade on Friday. With this VIP, we didn't trade Friday and we didn't trade Monday. So we missed a couple of days this week. But other than that, yeah, we did get heavy on Tuesday and yesterday. And
That's
and
true.
Thursday as well. But yeah, we had some good pairs in there. We're still holding right now in the USD CAT. But other than that, we've closed mostly all the other pairs a few times going through this week.
Well, that's pretty awesome. That's actually pretty good. If you guys have hit the a 3% return so far in less than a week because you haven't traded a few days of the week already, that's pretty good results that you're seeing right here at 3%. So you could have maybe been at 4%, maybe even 5. So that means that if you keep at this rate, you might be surpassing your previous month at 14%, which is pretty solid. That's good. No, that's good to know. Now, the trade signals that we're sending out. This is what we got right here on the trade signals. You're already close to where we are currently right now. We're at 3.69%, and you're at You're at 3%, but last month we made 19.5. So you're keeping at a very very close rate. So that's good. That's good. It's good to see. All right, traders. If you wanted to know anything about Traders Network Club, Cameron, where did I go to find out a little bit more about your trading room as well as Traders Network Club?
Yep, you can find everything out in our website at TradersNetworkClub.com, to get VIP access to all my sessions and Discord and the tool as well. You go ahead and subscribe to the Starter Pro Bundle membership, And to get access to our exclusive signals as well, you can go ahead and check out our professional membership on our website.
All right, fantastic. Well, let's go ahead and dig into the details. We're going to go ahead and spin that wheel. I'm going to go ahead and add in at the moment right now. Let me go ahead. We'll use up there. I'm going to go ahead and add in some of the stuff that we've got going here. And it might be my computer's a little slow this morning, Cam. I thought it was yours. So there we go. CAD. We're going to add Aussie CAD. And we're going to go CAD Swiss. All right. So there's the pairs that we're going to be focusing in on today. We're going to go ahead and spin the wheel on this one right here. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, I was the reigning champ from last week, so 2 weeks in a row. I've got to remind Cameron once again. So let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and jump in on the wheel, and I will be taking on the first currency pair. Now, for those that have joined us for the first time, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to this channel, smash the like button, because we're going to be taking a look at all these trade setups. Here we go. So we've got US dollar CAD. Okay. So US dollar CAD is the first one up. Also, keep in mind for those that have joined for the first time, what we do is we look at these different currency pairs, we analyze, and we actually place these trades in a live trading account, and you can get the trades. Down below is a Telegram. Inside the description is a Telegram link. Click on that link, and you'll get the trades exactly how we place it here in the live session. And Cameron, we all set up, ready to go to place it on our VPS, right? Everything is good?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Well, let's go ahead and dive into US dollar CAD. This is my setup this morning. I'm going to go to the dollar index first right here and take a look at the dollar index. And I'm looking at the 15, but I'm going to go to the 1 hour right here. And traders, we've been talking, in fact, let's go to the 4 hour. We've been talking about this rising wedge here. So overall, I'm expecting dollar to fall. All right, look for a bearish dollar. But this is the thing. In this session, it's about who profits the quickest. So which means that I don't want to take on a trade that's going to be, that I'm going to be sitting in this trade for, for 4 days or 5 days. I want to be able to profit as quickly as I can. If I can in this current day, if we can close out in today, that means that I'm closer to becoming the champion, right? You've got to close out as quickly as possible. So here's the question here. Dollar index is set up to go bearish. We've got this rising wedge. We're expecting dollar to fall, to weaken, all right? And so if we're expecting dollar to weaken, then that would mean that I should be selling. But wait, the market moves in waves. Now, this is the 4 hour time frame. So what I'm going to do is go down to the 15 over here, and I'm going to go ahead and pull my fibs from the top to the bottom right here. What just happened? Price came up here, hit the 1.618. Now we're in a retracement move. So I'm actually in a good shape here to look for a sell. Cameron, I think it was you that said you wanted the US dollar.
Is that the USD CAD?
No, this is the dollar index, so which means I'm looking at the dollar index to identify what the dollar's doing. So dollar's weakening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the US dollar CAD, but I almost really know what I want to go ahead and do. I want to go ahead and sell that pullback. So let's go ahead and check this out. So here we go. So there's that, and I'm going to go ahead and clean up house right here. So here we have that rising wedge. And more importantly, traders, we can also see right here we had double tops. There was the, this would be probably a retest of this level if the market wants to come back to retest it there. And here is the swings going down. And I'm going to go ahead and mark this off there. One. Oh, this is a big one. Oh, look at this one. You know what I like about this one, Cam? It's right here at this resistance right here. Now, and it's at the 1.68, which means I'm going to go ahead and sell right now. I'm expecting price to move down a little further towards this level right here. So we've got about 115 pips to the downside. But also over here, if I look over here, I've got about 47 pips going long. So, Cameron, I'm going to go ahead and sell on the US dollar CAD. But this is what I want you to do. I want you to go into the actual system, and I want you to change the levels from entry, not 25 pips apart, but 20 pips apart. Go into that one right here. I'm going to go ahead and show Cameron's chart right here as he goes ahead and lists up. Change the entries from 25 pips apart, not the profit taking.
This is pip distance, right?
Okay, yes, pip distance.
Yeah.
Yep. What did it say? 25, right?
Yeah. Then you said
Ch
20, right? You want 20?
change it to 20. Yep, perfect. Perfect. All right, go ahead and sell US dollar CAD. All right. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be doing a cost average on this. I'm going to be chasing after 20 pips in the market, but I'm going to go ahead and enter 20 pips apart, not 25. We normally do 25. This time I'm changing it around. The reason why I'm changing this around is because of this reason right here. If you take a look over here on my chart again, I spoke about a 47 pip rally to this. Let me change this here. There's about a 47 pip rally right here. There's about 47 pips in here. So I want to be able to enter at least twice right here. Instead of just entering once, I want to enter twice right here. If it goes up higher, to retest this resistance that was old support. But if it drops back down south, I'll go ahead and take my profit, get the heck out of Dodge. So I'm giving myself room for probably another 2 or 3 entries. And the reason why I want to enter more entries is because I know that if the market goes up, I want to be able to enter here, and then if it comes back down here, take my profit before it goes back up there. So I'm given a chance for it to go to the next fib level. If it goes to the next fib level, I can enter again. If it comes back to bounce again off that support, it's going to be able to take me out in profit. So I'm trying to be strategic about my decision here. All right. So I'm currently in on that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next setup right here. And Cameron, you are on the clock. Let's see which one it's going to be. And you have the
CAD Swiss. It's a little
CAD
different today.
Swiss.
Usually I get the USD CAD and you get the CADs.
I know. It's a little different today. All right, go ahead and I'm going to share a screen. Take it away, my friend.
All right, so CAD Swiss here. Let's take a look at the bigger picture here in the higher time frame. Okay. So first thing is I see that we had a trend year. Oh, my computer's starting to be slow now. Okay. Price went and broke through this trend line here, this uptrend line, started creating this downtrend, started creating an uptrend line. So we see price broke in this range of here where support is. As you can see, mouse is moving a little weird here. Let me just do this real quick. Okay. So yes, so price broke through right in this zone here of demand. As you can see, price is now. Usually we expect price to come back into this demand and bounce back, but looks like price is coming back to test some liquidity down here, grab some a liquidity grab. So let me go ahead and figure out here on the lower time frame here, and we are in an oversold position. Looks like we're seeing some negative, positive divergence here on the oscillator. Going back to the 1 hour, we're seeing some on the 1 hour as well. Not a lot here on the 50-minute time frame. So we are at support right now here at the CAD Swiss. We are testing this low right here on the MACD. So we might look for some upside here for price to come back into this zone here of demand where you see some liquidity as well. So let me go ahead and see how much room do I got. Okay, my mouse is tripping. So yeah, we got about almost 30, 25 pips here on the upside here to go ahead and trade this. Am I looking for price to go ahead and create lower highs? Yes, I am looking for price to create lower highs. So are we moving, going back to the 1 hour here? I think we still got some room on the downside here for price to come back and test these bottoms. So let me go ahead and put this some support here. We have some support here as well. And I'm going to go ahead and put a liquidity range here where price could come back for some liquidity grab. And now we're at the support. We're at the support. Price is this is the 1 hour. Price is creating some positive divergence. We're looking for a pullback for sure right now. I'm looking for a pullback. I don't know if it's going to come back to this high originally. Uh, hmm. So I'm expecting some pullback, big dog, but I'm not expecting enough to go ahead and trade my 20 pips. I'm expecting as you can see, I'm expecting price to come back here to this demand here, get a nice double bottom here as well. This is to come back and test this trend line as well. So I'm expecting long term to go ahead. I'm expecting long term you're bearish, but to go ahead and trade this with a sell to go ahead and trade the long term. But for the short term, you're to go ahead and trade this pullback. I don't know if we're gonna get much of a pullback.
Mm, yeah, it's a tough one.
Let me
Although I
go
do
back to
see
the 1 hour here.
I see the 4 hour. Look at the 4 hour. We've got an indecision candle on the previous candle. So look at the 4 hour. Got that little indecision right there at that resist at that support level. And my thought is, what I've seen in the past is that, indecision candles like you have there. You have like a little doji sitting over there, actually spinny top right there. When you see that type of stuff, indecision candles at support and resistance, that's a lot more significant than actually looking at indecision candle in the middle of a trend. So I like, and again, you know my philosophy about support and resistance, right? Support and resistance, and I'm going to show you my chart right here, Cam. Support and resistance is support and resistance until proven otherwise. And so right here, yes support, yes support, yes support with the indecision candle. I'm thinking that, and I get you saying that you might not have enough, but we've got a trend line going up right here. If the market's going to come back to retest that trend line, we have also got about 90 pips to go back over there. And then you do have this liquidity right here, a lot of liquidity in this area here, that price may want to go back and test that liquidity before going back down south. It's still range bound. I mean, if you look at the 4 hour time frame, we're still range bound here on the CAD Swiss. So I don't think we're going to necessarily move in any sort of trend. And I think if you take a trend line across right here, oh, look at that. We've even got a nice little trend line test here at the back here too. So price rejection possibly to the upside. But again, it's your call. But that's what I'm seeing over here. Have I been wrong in the past? Absolutely. Could I be wrong here? Possibly. But this is what I'm
Yeah,
seeing right here.
I'm
You gonna stick to your trade? Go sell?
yeah, I'm feeling short. I'm just feeling short. We're on this. We're still in the downtrend here. We haven't broken any of the low highs yet. Um,
And just by the way, traders, if you're watching this, Cameron is very much a momentum trader, which means that he sticks with the momentum. He doesn't often go
yeah.
against. Am I right or wrong, Cameron? Maybe I'm speaking a.
Sometimes I prefer sticking with momentum more, but I do sometimes trade pullbacks a few times. This
Okay.
last month I've been doing a lot. If this was a trade, I would sit back and wait for my confirmation. I would wait for this momentum right here of these two lows right here to be for like a nice momentum candle to go ahead and break through those lows. That's showing me that we're expecting to go back down and test that liquidity at the bottom here. But I'm gonna go ahead and sell this. I'm expecting price to go ahead and break this. This is what I'm kind of anticipating. I'm expecting price to go ahead and break this low right here. And that's going to give me the bearish momentum to go ahead and trade that sell for my 20 pips. So I'm going to go ahead and anticipate that. And I'm going to go ahead and say, all right, I'm going to go short on the CAD Swiss.
Okay. It's your funeral, pal. It's your Oh, okay. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right. Cool. All right. So Cameron's in. He's gone short on CAD Swiss. We just had the news come out as well with the Canadians. There was jobs. Jobs are horrible. Makes sense why Cameron wants to continue with that momentum. But let's see how that plays out. All right, Cameron short. And by the way, once again, traders, you can get that information if you check out the description down below. There's a Telegram channel. Check it out. You'll be able to follow the trades as we go along the way. Let's go ahead and continue. And I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel. let's see. Oh, hang on. Spin the wheel. There we go. And I've got, currently right now, I've got Aussie CAD. All right, Aussie CAD. Let's go take a look at Aussie CAD right here. I'm going to go ahead and clean up house. I like to always start off fresh, especially when we go down to the lower time frame. But let's go take a look at the. All right, so this is the 4 hour. The 4 hour. Let's take a look and see what we've got here based on trend lines. We've got a nice little trend line going down here. We've got a price support level right about there, which means we've got a fib coming down from the top to the bottom to create a large swing. Price has stayed below this low. I'm going to call this low right here my my wave 1. This will be my wave 2. So I'm going to end it over there. Hang on. Okay, I can't do that. Okay, slam it. Let's see if I can do something else. No, I can't do it. And I just messed up here. Let me just see if I can get that back again. So it is there. Okay. So let's do this. Oh yeah, there we go. So I'm going to call that my 1 right here. That'll be my 1 right here, and then this will be my 2 right here. Okay, cool. And the reason why I want to go ahead and mark off these levels right here, so that I know that if price trades above this level, we should be going back up to the top to take out the highs right here at the top here. So the highs at the top would be this one right here. This is what we're looking for price to go up to. So this will be my upside target. We're going to mark it off right here. Let's call that upside target. Oh, that was unique. All right, there we go. Upside target. And you're going to go ahead and put that in right here. Now, I'm going to look at the market cycles here. And I'm noticing right here, I'm noticing an irregular flat pattern. Even though it's a correction move, I'm seeing that we had a wave set up right here, 1. And this is what's happened. We've got the market setting up a 1. This was going to be 2, but because we had an irregular flat, this is 2. So looking for 3 up here at the top, then we'll have a 4 and a 5. So I'm going to look at this to be a continuation of the rally. So I'm going to follow with what Cameron says. I'm going to probably continue with the momentum like Cameron is. So I'm going to go down to the 15-minute time frame. And I'm going to look at my, oh, damn it, pity. Here is the wave 1. Here's wave 3 up here. You can go ahead and label that in as well. So here we go, wave 1, 2, 3, and this will be 4. So look for price to go up to 5 over here. Now, the only thing I don't like about this, which is pretty sucky if you call it that, is that we've got this wave 4, but right at this point right here is resistance, and I'm trading right there at resistance. So this blows a little bit right here, and let's see the upside potential here. We've got about 34 pips going long, so I have enough to go long, but what is the downside risk here? If the market does pull back down a little further to maybe retest that low, looking at a 58 pip drop. All right. Okay, so this is where where you're like, well, you know what? Let's rather stand aside. But you know what I'm going to be? I'm going to be a little bit more on the risky side. I'm going to go ahead and do a counter trade on this. I'm going to trade the rebound, which again, resistance is resistance until proven otherwise. Listen here, I get it. We have some upside to a rally right here, but I'm going to trade this corrective move. Even if the market does go up to this level right here, it's going to enter me on a second trade. But when it comes back to retest this support or at least the resistance that is broken out of and now becomes support, I think we're going to be good because I'm expecting the market to do this. Expect the market to either reject this level and drop and then go north, or if it blows through there, it'll go to the 127 right here. At that point, I'll re-enter, and then it's going to come back down and take out the low 4 right here. So either way, I'm going to win. It's just a matter of which one is right, the quickest. That's what it comes down to. Cameron, Whew. Sell Aussie CAD. Sell Aussie
So,
CAD.
sell it. All right.
Yep, I know it's my funeral, right? I know you're going to say that. Sell Aussie CAD, and let's see what happens with Aussie CAD on that.
All right. Selling.
Okay. All right, so we're in on Aussie CAD. All right, fantastic. Now, did we just close out a trade? Did US dollar CAD just play out?
I think it's close, is it not?
I think we cashed out on that already.
I thought
I think we cashed out, buddy. Look at the. I just got a signal coming through.
Aussie CAD, USD CAD. Sorry, USD CAD. Yeah, USD CAD just closed out. Yeah, just closed out.
Boom! That's our roll, people. That's how I roll. All right, one up. One up so far, Cameron. And my camera just went down.
I need that USD CAD to go up a little more from the trades that we were in a few days ago.
Okay. Well, yours is CAD Swiss right here, and okay, so CAD Swiss hasn't done much yet. Okay, so now I just need Aussie CAD to go ahead and pay out quickly, and then I'm going to cash out. And where's my glasses? I'm going to have to get those glasses. All right, Kevin, let's go ahead and pick up the next currency pair. Now, traders, the last currency pair, Cam and I will go ahead and dig deeper into, give you a bigger technical analysis on that, so you can go ahead and follow on that. Let's go take a look and see what's going on here. All right. All right. Now, did anyone follow that trade? New Zealand CAD, Cameron, that's yours. New Zealand CAD.
New Zealand CAD. I
Now
wanted the
let's go
euro.
find out. Let's go find out. Did anyone follow that trade on the US dollar CAD? If you did, go ahead and post in the room right now. If you followed that trade and you made some profit on that trade, let us know. And by the way, traders, this information that we're sharing here in this trading showdown is all for education purposes only. We're not CTAs. We're not telling you what to do. We are not advising you, but we are simply going ahead and sharing you for educational purposes only how we look at the markets and how we trade. So hopefully this is helping you guys. And if you did, however, place that trade, go ahead and let us know. And there we go. We've got Gary in the house here. Gary says, yep, took that trade. Fantastic. Good. Yep, got paid on that trade. And we got Tyson in the house. Tyson says, yep, took that trade. Great profit. Thanks, guys. You bet. And there we go. Another trader he says here, Pam says, in and out. US dollar CAD. Wayne says, yep, picked it up, got it. Fantastic, excellent. Well, Cameron, we've got some good profit on these traders. Here we go. Hector says, yep, did and profited. All right, fantastic. Well, good to know. And my good friend Wolf says, yes, hit it. Wolf. And got some more trader right here. Cashed out on the US dollar, baby. Here we go, Nicholas. All right, fantastic. All right, Cameron, the floor is yours, my friend. Tell us what you can do on the.
All right. Well, as we can see, New Zealand CAD is sitting at resistance right now. As we see, there's some supply in the zone where price is at right now. So we're expecting for price to come back to demand. So what I'm thinking is obviously I want to go ahead and sell, but I'm just going to go ahead and take a look here at the higher time frame, the 1 hour. You can see we are creating higher swings, but we did take out. All right, so looking at the lower time frame here, you can see we did take out this high low here, right here, this high low on my MACD, and we've got a big candle here, big momentum candle coming up. So that's showing me is that we're going and we're collecting some liquidity right now as price wants to go ahead and move lower back to demand. Is showing some resistance. So what we're looking for is we're looking for this liquidity grab. Then we're looking for some bearish momentum back to our demand level here. Okay. So I want to go ahead and sell this is my goal is to go ahead and sell this. I don't think price is going to come in and take out this high. We do see some resistance right now on this candle. And obviously, I'd like to wait on this a little bit more, wait for that divergence, some more confirmations. But I am expecting this liquidity grab. Anytime I see these swings of price taking out lower highs, and there's big momentum candles coming back up. It's always for some liquidity grab, and then I'm expecting some momentum to go push price back down to demand. So I'm gonna go ahead and go short on the New Zealand CAD.
Okay. And by the way, if you're watching this, what Cameron's doing right here is that he is using the VIP Pip Hunter Trading Tool to go ahead and place his trades, which not only places the trades but manages the trades for him in the MT4 platform. And I think what's important to know, traders, is that Cameron is a very dedicated and a patient trader that looks for these confirmations that he's looking for. And so if you're wondering what is the difference between what Cameron does inside his trading room and the results that he's producing compared to our trade signals that are producing results as well, what is the difference between the two? Well, I'm the one behind the trade signals. So all the trade signals that you're getting right here through our professional membership is going to be placed by me. The trades that Cameron's doing through his VIP session and the results that he's getting is placed by him. And what he does is he goes through trade setups and he talks about the setups inside his trading room on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and a Thursday. So 4 times a week, live between 45 minutes to an hour. He sits there 4 times a week and they go through trade setups. Once they go through trade setups, they set up the trades. You get all the information about the trades inside the actual VIP Discord channel. And so what's important here to understand is this. When trading the market, all right, Cam, just to do a full screen for me. When trading the market, you have to understand that there are a couple of things that you need to realize, that when trading, you can be what we call an aggressive trader, where you trade a lot of trades, and you can be a trader that's a little bit more conservative. Now, the difference between the two is, between what I'm doing is I'm being very aggressive. You'll notice I go in support and resistance. I'll look for support and resistance in the market. We'll enter the market as support and resistance, and we'll be aggressive. We don't wait for too much confirmation on these levels. I'm looking for support and resistance, and we're entering. And you'll see a lot of the stuff we go ahead and enter very quickly, and we enter a lot of trades. In fact, we enter about 180 trades per month. Well, I do, but 180 trades per month. We've done more than that as well. And Cameron might be a little different. If I look over here and I look at the trades that he's placed, let's see here, this last week, Cameron's gone ahead and placed 21 trades compared to the amount of trades that I've placed, and I've placed 42 trades this week. So clearly you can see that I've traded double the amount of trades that Cameron has, but yet his returns are very close to us. Now, we have showed high returns. I've showed higher returns than Cameron, but that's because Cameron's more precise. But the difference between Cameron and me is that his drawdowns are a little bit lower. So he's doing less trades. The results are a little bit lower, but his drawdowns are a little bit lower. And so there is ways to obviously control your drawdown by reducing your risk, reduce your risk, reducing your drawdown, or reducing your profit targets, reducing your drawdown. So there's obviously ways you can play it. But if you want the type of returns to be pretty good, like you see, Cameron's averaging between 10 and 15%. If you want your returns to be good and also still keep your drawdown low, you can do that by being a little bit more precise and putting more hands on your actual trading. All right. But if you're as aggressive as I am, then of course, high returns, high risk. All right. You can minimize that, minimize your drawdown, but minimizing the profit targets that you're looking for, meaning that your percentage of returns are lower, your drawdown is going to be lower. So there is ways to work it, but definitely make sure that you check out the Starter Pro Bundle. That's Cameron's VIP trading session. Really good and really excellent to go ahead and follow. Now, also traders, if you're looking for a broker, go ahead and share something with a broker right now. All right, traders, if you haven't got a broker and you're looking for a broker, check out the description down below, and you'll certainly be able to get into a broker. ACAP, they are one of our sponsors for our YouTube channel, so check them out. They're down below. There's a description down below and a link. If you use our link down below, contact Traders Network Club to get a discount on one of your subscriptions that you are subscribed to. Make sure you go ahead and check that out. Now, let's go ahead and jump in to the next trade, Cameron. Next trade is going to be the US dollar CAD. So let's go ahead and, Euro US dollar, my bad.
Yeah.
Yep. So let's go to Euro US dollar right here, and we can see right here that we have consolidation. Now I'm going to go ahead and give my 2 cents first. I'm going to go to the 4-hour time frame right here. Cameron, you can go ahead and give yours. But I'm going to start off by saying this. Euro US dollar. First thing, number one, the dollar, okay, is definitely, in my opinion, looking weak. We went ahead and sold the US dollar CAD. We made profit very quickly, selling the dollar. I'm going to do the same thing for the Euro USD, but the problem here is the Euro is a little bit different to what we saw on the Canadian this morning. We had some Canadian data that came out. The Canadian data showed negative. We had a negative reaction, but then it actually got a little bit stronger, and that caused the US dollar CAD to move down further down south and quicker because of a little bit of strength coming back on the Canadian. So we have now the euro currency and we have the dollar, which is now the pair. So we have to look at both of them. I know Eurozone has all its problems right now, but I have been looking for a corrective move, all right? Because if you look over here, I'm going to go to a daily. The markets have been selling off quite strongly. And if you look over here, we did test this level right here. We actually came and tested that low there. That low has been tested right here. So we had a little test. I'm going to pull it up a little higher. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look at this big bearish move right here. There is a correction due. If you look at the wave structure, this is wave 1, 2. This is wave 3 right here. We're looking for a 4th wave correction and then a 5th wave going down. So there is definitely correction due. Now, traders, I'm not going to advocate you go ahead and try and pick bottoms and tops, but certainly I want you to know that you've got to understand that there are turning points in the market that you need to pay attention to. And so I'm saying that we might be heading into a turning point right here. So let's take a look and see what we got here. First, number one, on my 4-hour, I'm seeing range-bound trading. And we did come back to retest that high. Markets pulled back right here. And now we've got this big bearish candle. So could the market, remember, it's Friday. The European session is going to be coming to an end. The market's not going to be doing too much between the close of the European session to the close of the US trading day, which means that traders, we might be stuck in retesting this candle, maybe a little bit of a bearish move, but I don't see it going too far anywhere. I don't think there's enough liquidity behind the market or funds behind it, because the biggest market, which is the European market, is going to be closing down. And then we're heading into the weekend, so which means we're only going to see Sunday move again. So I'm going to go ahead and say this, Cameron, that looking at that move, I'm going to pay attention to this setup right here. And so this is the big move going down, but it's still got waves, right? There's the wave right here. And so I think that we're going to test that move. And I'm looking over here and I'm saying, if we come down to this level, that's about 26 pips. And then we're going to go long towards this level. If that's going to be a test, that's a 31 pip test. I'm going to say that this is support right here and resistance. I think we're going to get a blowout a little bit over here. I think if we dip down here, that'll be, what is that? Let's see. How many pips is that? 24. 24. We're at that parity level again, which is at, well, it's actually 1.043, so it's not parity yet. There it is there. What is this level? 1.0018. Cam, I'm going to save mine. Let me give you an opportunity here to go ahead and tell me what you're seeing right here.
Yeah. Okay. So first thing is I'm seeing price is creating some waves. I'm gonna get to that now. Uh, I do see price senior at this supply zone. As you can see, supply that was over here when price was range bound between support and resistance. Price has kind of broke out of this resistance, come back to test it. I'm expecting price to come out and take this high. Looking at the 1 hour here, you can see on my MACD that price is creating higher highs and lower highs. So I'm expecting for price to have a pullback here, back to test this resistance, and we're expecting to come back here, take out this high, and test out the supply zones that we have previously from over here. Okay. Now I'm also looking at this wave structure too. I know you love your waves, and I do see a one and a 1, 2, and 3 wave here. Go ahead and pull my fibs here and see if we so it looks like we had this one wave correction move. Third wave came and hit our 618. So now I'm also expecting now this fourth wave correction move coming testing this zone over here. And as we're already in the zone, so we had this pullback. Could dip a little further, but not 20 pips enough. And I'm expecting for price to go ahead and start rallying up here and hitting this the previous supply zone up top here, um, and hit out 2.7. Um,
What time frame you got there, pal? What time frame? 1 hour.
yeah, this is the 1 hour.
You know, you just showed me something right here. I'm actually looking at it right now, and I see that too. All right,
Yeah. So
good.
I'm expecting long. Right now we're in this correction move. Don't know how this correction move is going to play. We can see a little A, B, and then C, and then obviously we're going to go ahead and take out this high and target this 2.7 up here above this supply zone. So I'm expecting long term here. I'm expecting this bullish move. We could see still some consolidation as we're in this correction move, but I'm expecting that bullish momentum to go ahead and take out that supply.
I like that. I like that a lot because look at if I go back here, this is what I was looking for right here. I went to the 1 hour. This is the swing that you put over here. So there's the one. Then we had this irregular flat, like you said, that correction move. The irregular flat created two. Three's up here. So market came back, hit our three up here at the top. We're having this pullback. And right here at the wave one, we have that 1.27. So if price does come down here, we'll re-enter again. But overall, I think we're going to still head north. So Cameron, I think you're right. I think even if we get in now and buy on the euro US dollar right now, even if it drops back down, we'll get in on a second entry point. But I think we're going to get another bounce back up again. I think we should be have a short-term profit on that. So I am good on a buy as well. Let's go ahead and throw that in. Again, traders, the market could go down another 25 or 30 pips, but we're going to be entering again below that at around about 25 pips below that. So let's go ahead and jump in on that buy. We're getting at what? 1.0041 plus spread, maybe 43. That's our entry right there. All right. Perfect. All right. Again, traders, if you are looking for the signals, make sure that you check out our Telegram channel down below, and you'll be able to see all the signals coming through. Here it is. You can see here on the right. Let me see if I can do this. Right here. All right, let me pull it down here. I'll try to do something here. It's not working. Okay, never mind. All right. The signals are in the Telegram channel. Check it out below. You will see the signals in the Telegram channel. It is there, and it is rocking and rolling right now. Last signal was on the euro buy, and it was at we did actually get 41. Wow, we actually got 41. I'm surprised. All right, good. Let's go ahead and check out your trades, Cameron, to see how your trades have been playing out. The US dollar CAD, that's already gone ahead and paid out. CAD out on that one. We got a little bit of a pullback, exactly where we anticipated that price rejection right here off that last 1.618. It's a perfect trade. Cameron went in with the CAD Swiss on a long, no short. You went on a short on that, Cam. So you're a little bit below Okay, so you're not in the money at the moment right now. Let's take a look at the New Zealand CAD. This is another trade of yours. And you went ahead and sold New Zealand CAD, right?
Yeah.
Are you in the money on that one? What price did you get in?
I'm down 3 pips.
Yeah, you got in at 79.66. So yeah, you're down just on the spread. And then the last one I placed was the Aussie CAD. And I went ahead and what did I do on this one, Cam? I sold it, right?
Yep.
And I
Aussie
sold
cat.
the Aussie CAD at 89.29.
And you're up 6 pips on the Aussie cat.
And I'm up 6 pips on the Aussie CAD. So again, playing that retracement, playing off that resistance, looking for that bounce. It was a risky trade, but you know what? If you're not going to risk anything, if you're not going to risk any money, you're not going to make any money, right? Got to risk it. It's got to be within, of course, your risk tolerance. Don't risk more than you need to or more than you can afford. Make sure that you go ahead and play good equity management rules in all your trades. All right, traders. Well, that pretty much wraps up the session today. Hopefully, you guys learned a little bit more about what we do here and how we trade. Sort of our trading style. It's all about support and resistance. But also, more importantly, it's about knowing the overall picture, understanding exactly what the markets are doing, get a good feel of what the markets are telling you based on the chart analysis, and based on that, then making your decision and sticking to that decision. And like I like to say, support and resistance is support and resistance until proven otherwise. With that being said, Cameron, last words?
Have a good weekend, guys. I'll see you guys next week for another VIP session.
Fantastic. Well, traders, with that being said, it's FxBigDog and Cameron saying, cheerio, have a great weekend. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.